So, we're flying through these now, guys. Fight 9, Mark Graham, Connection BJJ versus Aidan Stevens, the Jiu Jitsu Misfits. It should be a very interesting match. Both guys got amazing Jiu Jitsu. Okay, they'll shake hands there and they get straight into action. Mark pulls guard. Probably a wise move because Aidan's a really good guard player. I'm not so sure on his passing. I've not watched any of his matches recently, so I don't know what his passing's like. But Mark tries to Berenbola there. Aidan's doing a good job of keeping the distance. That's nasty, whatever that was on his knee. Amazing balance being shown there by Aidan. Eventually manages to pass, but Mark, he's switched straight to mount, very nice. So just trying to settle Mark down there. And he's controlling the outside arm. Beautiful. Slide straight underneath. Coming up to yeah, he's going for a DAS from standing, very nice. Just discarding his belt there, doesn't need that. Starting back on their feet. A little bit of pushing and shoving going on. Trying to sort out grips. Even trying to break Mark's posture down, but Mark not really caring about it, and just beautiful ankle pick there. Pressure pass. Aidan's going to do the same thing that Mark did to him. Go deep under and come up on top position. Beautiful. If this was a points match, there'd be quite a few points scored by each guy there. Very nice. Mark's doing a good job with that knee shield. Aidan just steps through, but loses his balance, gets a stop there. Get a reset. Mark's deciding maybe he does need his belt. Trying to get them back in the same position they were. Okay, they both seem happy with that, so away they go. So Aidan's got amazing balance, very athletic, gymnastic person. He's known for his backward somersaults when he does MMA. Mark's having none of that. He's playing a beautiful guard game. Aidan went straight to mount, stepped over to get side control. I think he's going to struggle to flatten Mark out. Mark's been in that position many times before by the looks of it. He's not playing that game. Aidan reaching under to go for a DAS choke. Going knee on belly to apply some pressure to stop Mark thinking about the DAS defence. Just straight into the mount there. Quite interesting to well, maybe not interesting to hear my commentary, but it's quite interesting to listen to some of the coaching that happens at these events or at any competition. Just goes to show you how diverse Jiu-Jitsu is. Everybody has their own opinion on the best way of doing it, and the best way to progress from a position. Aiden's come up into some sort of S mount there. I would have thought, from what I know of Aiden Stevens, he's probably looking to set up a triangle. But it appears that, no, I was wrong. He's not setting up a triangle. Leg goes over. It's 5 minutes gone. Very interesting inch by inch fight so far. Rolls to his knees. Aiden tries to take his back, but his Mark's a bit too quick. Aiden's back to the mount. It'll be a very, very high scoring points about this. Very, very high. Aiden feeding the same side lapel under his neck. Mark reaches up to grab Aiden's lapel. Not really under any sorry, it's early again in the morning. Not really under any damage with that same side lapel under Mark's neck. Aiden looks like he was going to set up a bow and arrow, but obviously that wouldn't happen with the same side lapel. So he just takes the back and rolls to a body triangle. Just readjusting his foot there to get it nice and tight. William's just going to drag him into the middle. There's a sharp intake of breath there by somebody. Maybe somebody doesn't agree with that reset. Okay, so Aiden's looking to that position there. If I was Aiden, I would look to, as his lapel's nice and loose, feed my own lapel across Mark's neck. But this looks like he's going for to try and get a rear naked choke. Rear naked chokes are quite difficult to put on when you've got all that material of the gi around your neck. But if it does, oh, it's a bit of a face crank there under his nose. That's not very nice. That's applying the face crank. Don't think Mark would tap from that. So 3 minutes to go. Bit of grunting going on, so I'm not quite sure that was, whether that was another face crank or not, but I can switch from the body triangle to, now he's gone back to it now. Mark's doing a good job of controlling that arm, that's the choking arm that will be around his neck. Coming up to his knees. Oh, beautiful. What a beautiful escape. Then he was coming up on all fours and then just slid out on that leg. Very, very nice. Oh, the police are in. Over in the back there's a WPC, and I think there's a chap with her as well, yeah. And obviously here, just in case they need to break up the rabble. Aiden's gone for that Kimura again. He had great success with that in the earlier match against Gaz. Mark seems to have escaped that quite nicely. Aiden's got knee on belly. Reaching under. Mark's doing a lovely double leg there. As I said, it's always going to be a very interesting match, and it looks like it's living up to the expectations. Aiden's trying to get Mark back into his guard, which he does. Very flexible legs. Goes for a hip bump. Mark uses that opportunity to pass. Mark on an arm there. Oh, it looks tight. Trying to throw up a triangle, but Aiden's being too wily. Very nice. Aiden moves straight to taking Mark's back.
30 seconds.
Only 30 seconds to go, so he needs to work, otherwise we're going to overtime. 20 seconds, so it pretty much looked like it's going to be an overtime round on this match. Aiden's got a good grip on the back of the collar, but he's trying to set up a dance. But that's time. So it's William on the scrounge for a pound coin again. Aiden calls heads, and heads it is, so Aiden gets to take the back first. So yeah, I think as William just said there, Aiden was on his back for most of the match, and now he's having to give him his back. Does a good job of getting that hook out. Aiden's spinning round for a bow and arrow attempt. This time he's got the correct lapel. One of his friends there, or coaches, saying that he must keep the back at all costs. Yeah, nicely got that correct side lapel now. He's switching to a Americana, no, Kimura I would have thought. That's obviously something that he's been working on, coming up to a reverse triangle. That looks tight, looks like he's applying a lot of pressure there. That's it, going to an orthodox triangle. Very, very tight. Mark's doing a good job of staying calm. Applying pressure, cross-side pressure, trying to get his head out, giving himself sore ears, no doubt. Bit of collie control, so he manages to escape. Very nice. That's no easy task, escaping from one of Aiden Stevens' triangles. It's a great job there by Mark. That's it, the police are off. They've said enough. So Mark got an escape at 1 minute 28. It's Aiden's turn to escape now. See what he can do. Beautiful stepping on that bottom leg. He sort of gave up on that. But if you can just spin and get up to a top position, Mark takes his back. Shake, shake, shake. I would do now. Shake, shake, shake. Shake him off. Shake him off. Look at that. Very good job. Arm's still trapped, but if he just shakes, lots of little shakes, and his arm should come free. Oh, actually, Mark's got a Kimura on this far side. That's nifty. Switching to an armbar. Aiden comes up on top and he's out. Beautiful. Well done. So both people escaped. Hayden escaped, Mark escaped in 1 minute 28 and Hayden escaped in 57 seconds. So we'll see what's going to happen in the second round. Mark falling to the correct side for the escape. There is a quite high percentage escape if we fall to the wrong side, but not many guys do it. Something that I like to do. Guy thinks that he's got one over on you because you've fallen to the wrong side, and you can normally catch him in an arm bar or a straight arm lock. Maybe if you come and train one day, I'll show you where I do it. Sorry, back to the match. Very difficult to escape once that body triangle is attached. Hayden decides he's going to go for to trap the arm, to get the rear naked choke. Oh, that looks tight. Looks very, very tight. Fancy Mark's chances of getting out of that with his arms trapped. Trying to escape that leg, but he's tapped. Beautiful. So it's one tap to Hayden. So we've got a tap at 1 minute 21 seconds. So Mark needs to get a tap, otherwise Hayden's advancing to the next round. Seatbelt control, nice. Hayden's looking to escape. So Mark's gone to pretty much the same position that Hayden was in. Gone up high. He's now going to body try. So he's got like an upside down inverted triangle there. And he's on the arm as well. And that doesn't look pleasant. Oh, it's very nice. Not oh, beautiful. An attack from Mark there. This will make things very interesting. Mark gets his tap in 34 seconds. So we're now in the situation that if Mark escapes, as Mark has the quickest tap, if Mark escapes, there's very little point carrying on with the match, because unless so looking if there was a Mark was applying pressure to the toes there. But yeah, because both guys got a tap, but Mark's tap was quicker than Hayden's. If Mark manages to escape now, which means that Hayden can't get a quicker tap than what Mark's got, then there's no point Mark taking his turn. Obviously if they want to take a turn, then that's fine, but there's no way that Hayden can win this match unless he tapped Mark in under 34 seconds, which it looks like it's gone over that time. But if he can get a tap, and then manages to escape Mark's attack, then obviously he could still win. But if Mark escapes, oh, someone kicking the camera again. If Mark does manage to escape, then it goes to Mark, so he's switching to half guard there. Retaking his back, Mark comes up to his knees. He's shaking him off. Very nice back retention there by Hayden. Moving down. AJ's decided he's going to play the spoons. Okay, trying to flatten Mark out, lots of pressure. Mark knows that he really needs to escape, because if he does escape, Oh, Christian's decided that AJ playing the spoons was not a good idea. Woody thinks it's funny. So Mark's just hanging in there, knowing that the longer it goes, the tireder Aidan will get and the less likely he is to get a submission. Aidan's got that far side lapel. Both guys obviously very tired. Aidan goes for that body triangle again. He likes that body triangle, obviously. Okay, trying to get them fired up, even though that's really tired. Really good match, really good match. I think it could be one of the longest ones so far. Guy's fighting really hard. He's going for a face crank again. Just his arms underneath Mark's nose. So he switches back from the body triangle back to hooks. And he's face cranking again. That's it, Mark's controlled that bottom hook, so Aidan switches in to make it a top hook, which is a nice way of retaining the back. So James Jimbo Scott there just realising that there's no point Aidan carrying on if Mark manages to escape, and confirming that with me. Just exactly as it happens. Beautiful. Well done, Mark. There's not really much point in carrying on to the next round.
Okay, so the way it stands, because Mark got attacked in 34 seconds, Aidan can't beat that because he's just escaped. So even if he tapped you, you still lost. So Mark's the winner.
Okay, Mark looking a bit confused by that, but so just to confirm what happened there, Aidan had a tap on Mark in the second round at 1 minute 21 seconds, and Mark had a tap on Aidan in the second round of 34 seconds. So because Mark escaped in the third round, that means that Aidan couldn't have bettered his 1 minute 21 tap time. He would need to have got under the 34 seconds that Mark had. So that means that Mark advances to the next round. Okay, see you for fight 10.